You know, I've attended your workshops,
Hmm.
and your workshop always starts with 30 minutes of meditation. How do you think it helps an actor in performing?
It helps tremendously, I feel. Tremendously. For many, many reasons. I think it will help any person, regardless of what vocation, what job you do. But even as an actor, even more, because the actor's job is to kind of become someone else or portray somebody else. Now, what actors forget is that they are also characters themselves. Right? You're going to play a character, but Radhika is also a character. Right? So, what meditation and the kind of meditation we do, it's closer to becoming as neutral as possible. So when you become the most neutral version of you, again it'll be a neutral version of Radhika if Radhika is doing it. Then you're more ready to take on any color if you have to take another color for another character. So if you walk on the set as Radhika and in half an hour you have to do another part, then I don't know what Radhika was doing last night. I don't know who she spoke to this morning. We don't know what all is going in her mind. And whatever she was doing, all of that is there in the mind, whether it's the consciously is there or subconsciously is there. So it's like just cleaning. It's like a whiteboard. When a maths teacher comes in the class and a chemistry class has just gotten over, then the maths teacher is going to do is wipe the chemistry board. Correct. And then start writing. The maths teacher won't start writing maths on the side of chemistry.
Correct.
So if we are chemistry as a character, and if the character you're playing is maths, you need to first clean up chemistry.
Correct.
That is one. Another really good benefit that I feel it does is a lot of times as an actor when you're performing, the actor is questioning whether am I doing it right? Is this going fine? Does the director approve of what I'm doing? So a lot of times the actor's mind is focusing on the wrong things. The actor's mind should at that point in time just be thinking the thoughts of the character. That's it, nothing else. So, but we are not able to do it because 20-30% of our mind is like, okay, what's my next line? Because we're not trusting ourselves enough. Okay, did that go right? Oh shit, no, the director may be grumpy in that moment because of the shot didn't go right. But you look at the director's face and you're like, shit, I did a really bad job. So all these doubts, all these questions, when you just meditate, or as we call it, just stay with your breath. When you just stay with your breath, it just calms you down, it relaxes you. And throughout history, the best actors are the ones who are relaxed. Even actors who don't do too much great characterization, even if they're just relaxed in the moment when the performance is going on, they're like really good, because those are the ones who seem very effortless when they're performing. So just notice this. Any performance you really love, you'll notice an overall effortlessness and relaxedness to that actor. With 80 to 90% of the actors, you'll notice that there's an effortlessness in whatever they do. And that is coming because they relax. They're not thinking, oh, abhi director kya soch raha hai, ye kya ho raha hai, wo kya ho raha hai. So again, staying with the breath really relaxes you and allows you to focus on what you need to focus on in the moment, which is कि अभी कैरेक्टर का ये सीन है और इसके मन में ये थॉट चल रहे हैं कि अब क्या होगा. अभी ये मेरी सिचुएशन है और मैं सिचुएशन में फंसा हुआ और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि क्या होगा. तो आपको वहीं पे रहना है ना, आपको और ये थॉट पे थोड़ी आना है कि कैमरा, डायरेक्टर, दिस दैट. Like that also really helps.
But on set, it is a different environment. Like here, when we do the workshops and stuff, the environment is very shant, to be very honest.
Yes,
and on set, it is haywire. Like people are just running this and that. इधर lights लग रही है, इधर ये हो रहा है, set wet हो रहा है. तो उस माहौल में to be in that zone is a bit challenging, I believe.
And hence all the more reason to stay with your breath, right? I mean, what I have encountered on a lot of sets is a lot of actors keep their headphones with them, right? You also do it.
Yes, I also.
And see, when I'm, for example, when I'm writing, I have a playlist for that particular script, and a lot of times I also discuss with actors that you should make a playlist for this character. Whether it is the character will listen to these songs, or whether it is these songs imbue the certain emotions that character needs. तो आप वो 10-12 गाने का एक प्लेलिस्ट बना के उसको डाल के. And another great thing that happens is when you have earphones on is people don't come and talk to you. right? And then you're not listening to the chaos. So you're staying with the thought of the character, you're staying with the emotion of the character, and you're just playing the music. And even if you just put your earphones and don't play it, the music, even that, just that silence is good enough. So all the more reason to stay with the breath, because what meditation does is it gives you immense focus. It makes you see, ध्यान का मतलब क्या होता है? मेडिटेशन इज ध्यान. ध्यान का मतलब है कि एक समय पर बस एक चीज़ पे ध्यान देना. जब आप यूनिफोकल हो जाते हो, दैट इज़ मेडिटेशन. तो अगर अभी मैं खाना खाते हुए सिर्फ खाना खाऊं, सो आई एम ईटिंग इट इन अ मेडिटेटिव स्टेट. If while walking, if I'm only walking and if I'm only observing the road and I'm only observing, then I'm just doing that. So that's being in meditation, right? So similarly, when we just stay with the breath, and if you go into the world of your character and only stay with that, and not let the chaos of the environment bother you, because thankfully the job of an actor is to not see the light, not see the production design, not see the angle, not see the takes. You just have to stay in your zone. That's your job. तो एक्चुअली एक ही चीज़ करनी होती है एक्टर को सेट पे, कि डायरेक्टर से इंस्ट्रक्शन सुनना है और डिलीवर करना है. तो एक ही बंदे से आपको बात करना होता है. मतलब ठीक है और भी लोग आएंगे, हेयर मेकअप वो सब, बट इट कैन रिड्यूस इन इंटेंस सीन्स. द डायरेक्टर देमसेल्व्स से कि अच्छा एक ही बार कर लो जो करना है, बार बार मत करना. तो जस्ट स्टेइंग विद द ब्रेथ अलाउज यू टू एंटर दैट वर्ल्ड. द ब्यूटी ऑफ एक्टिंग इज दैट यू एंटर अ डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड, यू नो. एंड अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स actors misinterpret it as entering another external world and only focus on the physicality of the part. But the real beauty is to enter the inner world of that part. Yeah. So when you really enter the inner world of the part, and inner world comprises of both thought, which is the psychology of the person, the perspective with which that actor looks at world, at life, you know, their worldview, and how they emote to certain situations. So एक बार आप उसमें रम जाते हो ना, उसके बाद मज़ा आता है.